Good morning, guys. We're back for round 6, and today we're gonna knock out those floorboards officially. We're gonna get this transmission cleaned up, and I would like to start on the engine and just get this like completely officially ready to go. I've done a few things putting it together and cleaning it out the insides, but it's gotten a ton of dust on it, and I don't know what dust has gotten in what holes and stuff, so we're just gonna take it apart and clean the crap out at one last time. I might actually just repaint the block too, just because it's kind of faded. If it looks okay, then we'll just leave it, but I do have that paint from Moss that's the exact color, so we may or may not do that. And then yeah, just like totally building the engine, just like putting a bunch of these parts that I have into it, like all the rocker arms and stuff, and the push rods, and just getting everything where it needs to go and just have it there permanently. So we have the screws finally for the oil pan, so we can actually mount that up if we wanted to. Obviously you probably wouldn't pour oil in it yet, but you know, just get it ready and mount the flywheel up, mount the starter up, things like that, so we can get that rolling. But yeah, we'll go ahead and jump into it. Let's get started on these floorboards. Well, this drill totally just choked out and gave up, so if I hold the thing and press the trigger in, the clutch is totally gone. So we just went ahead and bought this Bauer multi-use drill. It's a hammer drill, and then a regular drill with the clutch and the different torque settings, and then just a regular solid drill that doesn't go anywhere. This will be awesome. And we also got the angle grinder, which I've already used a little bit in the previous time lapse. So this is only 30 bucks. This has been awesome too. So it'll just make it so I can go wherever I need to without having to have a cord coming with me. And then also the cord on my other angle grinder is kind of torn up right now. So we got the angle grinder, we got the do everything drill, and then we have the impact drill, which is great for bolts and nuts and whatnot. So I'll go ahead and start using this and keep chugging along with the floorboards. Floorboard down, looking pretty good. Hey guys, it's a new day. We're just gonna keep continuing where we left off with the floorboards. floorboards are in. They're looking great. Kind of a pain in the butt as far as drilling through the steel every time. Just wore the crap out of my bits, so I'm gonna have to grab some new ones, but they are in and they look awesome. Okay, so we just ran and picked up this. It's called a Vapor Rust. It's from Harbor Freight. This whole gallon is only 30 bucks. So we're gonna pour it into the gas tank and then seal it all off and then just shake it around really good to get it to eat all that rust away inside. And then we'll just let it sit, probably shake it around more, let it sit, and then just let it do its job, just so it can clean the whole inside of that tank and have it ready to go. So here's our new fuel sending. This tells the level of the gas tank, and then this just floats on the gas level. So as this goes up, it has a higher voltage, it sends it to the readout, and then as it goes down, it sends a lower voltage to the dashboard to tell you need to get gas. So this comes with a new gasket, so we'll go ahead and clean up that surface right there, and then get this mounted up. Little small bolts cleaned up for the fuel pump or for the fuel sender. Glad I thought about the drain plug before I poured the whole gallon in there. So I'm gonna clean up this little plug and then we'll get that on there nice and tight so we can just fill it up. Gonna go ahead and get this mounted in there. It's totally done. Inside's all cleaned out, and as you saw in the last clip, I was just drying it out. So there's no flash rust or anything like that. So we're gonna go ahead and clean this up really good, get it mounted in there, and then clean up the hardware for it. And then that will be another big step done. So once that's done, then we are going to pull the engine out and start working on that. got that gas tank installed. It's looking pretty good. I just cleaned the gas tank up a little bit, so that's good to go. This was the old connection between the gas tank and the fuel pump, and the way this fuel pump is set up is a little bit different. So our fuel intake is right here. So we're gonna need to buy a new hose that runs from the fuel pump all the way over to the fuel pickup right there. So we'll go ahead and order that. But yeah, it's looking good. There's another step done. Let's go ahead and work on the engine. Go ahead and get those bearings lubed, and this is what we're going to use. It's engine assembly lube by Stod Lube, and get that applied, put the pistons in, and then we're going to go through and just clean up all those parts and reassemble it one last time. So we'll go ahead and work through that. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and call that one a wrap. Today we got, well, not just today, but in this video, we got the floorboards done. They look really nice, and they're all solid in there. Have a ton of bolts holding everything together, so those turned out great. We got the fuel tank mounted, looks really nice. I thought it was dead centered, but it's apparently not. It's kind of off to the right a little bit. You're looking at it from the back, so. But that's done. The inside is all cleaned out and ready to go for fuel. I have not connected the fuel tank up to the fuel pump yet, but we'll figure that out pretty soon. We also pulled the engine out and started on that. So with the engine over here, this isn't on here permanent, and neither is this. This is just kind of to protect from dust right now. But as far as the engine, we just cleaned everything internally. We got the crankshaft cleaned up inside, re-lubricated everything with engine assembly lube. Got those caps on there for the connecting rods, and the pistons all re-lubricated and cleaned, as well as the cylinders themselves. Been all cleaned and lubed up a little bit. So all of that's ready to go. I just have this on top to keep the dust out for now, and this right here. Ultrasonic clean the timing chain and get that on there right now. I still have to kind of mess with it a little bit to get that perfect, and then tighten everything down. But yeah, in the next video, we are going to keep working on the engine. We're gonna get all of these lifters in here, as well as the push rods. Then we can start kind of flipping it over and work on the top end and stuff, which will be fun. I don't think I will repaint it. I will repaint the oil pan because it is scuffed up a little bit. It doesn't look very good. It's kind of in rough shape. But the block itself, after I cleaned it off, actually looks pretty nice. It looked nicer than I thought it would, so I probably won't paint that. But thank you guys for watching. If you like it, give it a like. If you see anything I'm doing wrong, let me know. I've had a few people point out a few things, and that's been helpful because I don't really know everything about what I'm doing. There's people that have restored a ton of MGAs before, and I love all the advice I can get, so help me out with that. And if you're just here to watch for enjoyment, then sit back and relax and have fun with it. So I'm trying to put out as much content as I can. This is pretty much my full-time job besides HVAC, so any viewers that are watching this are supporting me, and I appreciate that. So I apologize, I did not get the transmission out to keep working on that, and there's a good reason why. I just had to order a few parts and like seals and stuff for it that are on the way. So I'm just gonna wait on the transmission until I have those seals, and then I can actually, once it is done, I can just install everything and put it all together. So I just kind of want to wait until I have those things to get it all together. But the engine is a huge, time-consuming project, and there's a lot of stuff I can do right now. So I'm just gonna focus on that for now and just get this engine literally ready to start, and then hopefully get it in the car and made it up to the transmission once we're there. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.